I've been made to feel so welcome since I stepped off the plane in India, and especially since I got to the bubble here in Goa. So thank you very much. Pre-season's gone well for us. We've had 4 weeks. I think we're the same as most other teams, where we've had a couple of games. We've had players coming in and out of quarantine. So we finally got our full squad together the other day, which was nice. We've got our family complete. And we're happy with what we've covered and what we've done in the timeframes we've had leading into what will be our first game against Goa. Yeah, it's probably two things. The first meeting I had with the players as a group when I first arrived, I asked them to feedback on, there was a very successful season for the club last year, and a lot of the players we've retained a core group of those. So I wanted to look at what they felt had gone very well that we wanted to take with us this year. So it's not about me coming in and changing everything. It's about me trying to add value and build upon what was here before. So the feedback from the playing group was around, I'd say about 80% around the positive environment, the feeling of family, the togetherness of the group. So that's something that we've highlighted that's going to be important for us this year. And in terms of being in a bubble, what it does do is it gives us full access to the players all of the time, which we'd ideally like to be in Mumbai. And personally, I'd love to experience Mumbai because my experience back in 2018 visiting there was fantastic. But in terms of the bubble, what it does do is it gives you so much time on the field, but you get so much more time off the field. And if we can best utilize that time with the players, which is what we've been trying to do the last 4 weeks especially, and that's developing their individual development plans, that's sitting and speaking with them and getting to know them as people as well as players, and just making it as best use of time as possible. I think that's a real benefit of the bubble itself. I've been speaking with Sergio since I joined the group back at the start of last season in Melbourne, and that's the beauty of the CFG group, where the coaches do connect offline, and we share ideas, and we watch each other's games, and I connected with Sergio all the way back in November last year was when that started. Not to talk about this role, but to actually share messages, share communications, and that's continued all the way through from last year, all the way through up till this week, where again I want to catch up with them on a call later this week. So there's been some very good exchanges of ideas already, and again for me now it's great to come into a club that were as successful as they were last year under Sergio. My job is to now try and continue both the playing style and add to that, and hopefully that continues to add to the success. I want us to be an attacking, exciting, possession-based football team, to put it as broadly as possible. I want from the sidelines, I want to be excited watching our brand of football, and I want our players to be excited playing it, because if they're excited playing it, they'll enjoy themselves, but more so they'll express themselves. And that for me is what people want to watch and what people want to see. So that will be the style of football that we'll try to add from what people see last year, and then we'll try to evolve it as well to make sure that we're not predictable, and when we come up against different oppositions, we've got different ways of dealing with that. Overall, I'm very happy with the squad that we have this year. There's been a lot of change on and off the field, but we have a lot of balance across the group, both in terms of experience and age. And the way the players have actually adapted to taking in new ideas and evolving the playing style has been really good to work with them on. So it's something I'm looking forward to continuing. In terms of Indian players, again, I'm still 4 weeks in. The one thing that has struck me since I got onto the ground is how receptive and how keen they are to really learn. And that's, again, going back to the bubble environment here, to be able to spend so much time with players, Indian players and foreigners alike. That's something I think we can spend, the time spent there will have a huge impact on their personal development, which will hopefully complement the team environment. We've only had Apoya in training for 3 days. So until I see a bit more of him, we played in the pre-season friendly that we've just had for just over 30 minutes. But I was fortunate to obviously watch him in the under-23s championship, and then for the senior team as well. And that's off the back of his successful season last year. So he possesses a lot of good skills and is able to play in various positions in midfield, and that will be very important to us as a team this season, especially with the kind of players and the quality of players we have in our midfield. He'll be a very good addition within that. Yeah, it's the ISL. There's a real mix of different ways of playing, both formation-wise and playing styles, and that's going to be a very exciting challenge for both me, the staff, and the playing group this year again. But it's one we're looking forward to. I think that the focus is, rather than looking at what the opposition do, the focus will be on what we do, and I'll go back to making sure that we build upon the successful playing style that we had last year, and that's something we've been working on the last 3 or 4 weeks, is to evolve that playing style and to make us a little less predictable when we come up against different teams. FC Goa have built a very good squad. They've actually got a player there in Dylan Fox that I coached back in Wellington for a couple of years. So I'm very much looking forward to facing them in my first ISL game, and very much looking forward to connecting with Dylan again as the days tick down. Roy Krishna is a fantastic person, first and foremost. He's a wonderful person with a wonderful family, and it'll be a joy to take the field with him again. I had 3 very good years with Roy in Wellington. And I've come up against him as well when I coached the national teams, and we come away successful on those occasions. So we'll have a plan in place, but again, the focus will be on what we do rather than maybe what Roy Krishna will do. But we'll certainly pay a little bit of attention to Roy. But very much looking forward to meeting him again. The objectives for us this year are to continue building and adding to the playing style and the success that this club has spent the last 7 seasons working towards, and that culminated in the successful championship and trophies that we had last year. So for me, working with the players the last 4 weeks, it's been about adding to that playing style to try and make sure that when we take the field against Goa and longer in the season, that we can add and evolve that playing style. And the message to the fans back home in Mumbai will be to get behind us. We're very much looking forward to getting back to Mumbai, hopefully very soon, and playing at the Mumbai Arena. But in the meantime, cheer us on the TV, and we hope to put a very attractive and exciting brand of football onto the field again for this upcoming season.